This is the guy who was inspired by the man to his right and probably to his left as well, and came and he just took every for the original Famicom Disk System. Runners, are you all ready? We're good? All right, let's give you the countdown. You ready? All right, 1,999. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So here we go, you all. This is the original Super Mario Bros. 2, as released originally in Japan. Never saw it in the U.S. until later on like Game Boy Color and Getter for Cosmic here. We got Darby and Andrew on to 1-2 here. Now 1-2 is a pretty interesting level because it's one of the few levels that actually has, oh, Darby. Or they can do a World 4. Now World 4, you're going to get a complete World 4 playthrough. Move quickly. So here we go. Keep on going. Again, not too much in level. You know, World, you don't have to worry about anything, but definitely advantageous to have fire stress sometimes.
Nah.
Yeah. Got a pretty close match here with Andrew G and Darby here. Cosmic just on the tilt. Hey, you saw what happened the last race here. So every one, and you have one coin. The ones match, they give you fireworks. Odd number gives you 3. Even number gives you 6 fireworks. So you got 10 ways to get fireworks as opposed to just 1, 3, and 6 from the Mario 1. So Andrew G trying to show off up here. A clip action here. 4-4 is a kind of nasty level, as you can see. Yeah, Bowser with a bad pattern some of the time, so can be a really heartbreaker on a run. Now, as you can see, there's a little loading time. That's the old school FTS loading the other side of the game here, you know. So go grab yourself a drink or something that's like 5 or 6 seconds. And the 5-1's a pretty lengthy level, and hopefully you'll see them do a neat little strat with a different physics. Watch what happens here. Oh, he doesn't get it. Let's see what Darby gets it. Oh. So, we got a match here. So in SME2J and Mario Bros. 2, there's a different physics on enemies. If you notice, even when they bounce off enemies normally, you have a higher bounce. And in this game, when you can hit one of these enemies as they're kind of going downwards, you'll get the Andrew G, and there we go, Cosmic got it as well. A1 is Double Hammer Brothers coming up next. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That one, you know, usually you're more favored for not slowing down, but the second one is usually the more problem one. But, again, Hammer Brothers and 8-1 are not fun. Not fun on either this version or these.
You say.
Heading up to 8-3. Cosmic heading to 8-1 here. There we go. Unfortunately, Andrew G's gonna have a few fireworks here, triple action here, no biggie. We're trying to get rid of this awful level.
I'm playing Hearthstone right now.
And Cosmic, 8-2. Again, we got like one stage separating from
Hearthstone is bad.
The match here.
Ridiculousness.
We've got Cosmic and
I never finished this yet.
on 8-3 now.
I don't know.
So here we go, 8-4. Now you notice 8-4 again is like a maze level, just like on kind of 8-4 on the Mario 1.
The farthest ever goes like World 4.
It's pretty easy. It doesn't exist basically, allowing you to swim right through the fireboard. And you see, Mr. Andrew G, he's got to be different. And Andrew G, uh-oh. That is unfortunate. Andrew G has actually just soft locked. And the guys on my right, well, I think that's about it for them. One of them game over, one of them soft lock, and one of them won, thankfully. Yo, let's give it up for all 3 of our runners, you all.
Well done.
9-17 for Cosmic. And we have a to be determined for Andrew G and Darian.
Well done.
Well, you know, Andrew G could still finish. He's got a life left. He only has to wait about, 15 more seconds to give it another try. You can finish if you want to, just to have a time at least. Or you can just sit there and just watch him perish. I think he's throwing in the towel. Go finish the game, man. You still got a life. Finish it, man. Don't start something you don't finish.
Time up.
You got too much. You want me to play? I'll play for you if you want me to. So. Someone's done 3 races in a row, the same 3 people. Give it up for Dominic Darby and Andrew G. Let's do it.
Also, too, for the other unsung hero, let's hear it for Big John 164, who says this donation is in honor of Karen Maine Kleiner Wolf.
Thank you.
P.S. Save the animals.
Exceeded. I don't know how that's even possible. Did you guys like him?
That was an amazing set of runs. I really enjoy watching Darby all the time and seeing him come out here. Andrew G.
Questions. So I mean, Feasel, you ran this game yourself. Can you just tell me, give me an idea of just how risky it can be when you're going for world records of this game?
Okay.
When you're going for world
Okay.
record, your success rate is going to be like less than 10%.
Okay.
Much less. I mean, really, most runs that you start are going to come nowhere near to finishing. It's very, very
Alright,
risky.
alright.
Because you're just playing it so close to like the lowest level possible, minimal equipment, not even like healing.
It's mostly about finding ways without taking large detours or doing excessive grinding, things that people kind of assume you have to do in RPGs, to find out, okay, how do I turn a 50% encounter into a 90% encounter? Okay, now we've got a 90%, let's turn it to a 95, a 99, until we have enough confidence that we can string these back to back. And there's still some places in the run which are going to be risky. We have built in like a lot of fallbacks in that, so like as much manipulation and preparation as we're going to do, we also have like 1,000 crazy backup strategies if we have to pull them out of the hat.
To actually play it.
Really, for a 4-hour run, it's really nice to just hand the controller off and like be able to just relax for a little bit and, you know, get your sanity back.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And then, how would you say exactly
I watched
this game differs from not
Chrono
even talking
Trigger
about
run last
later
year.
generation Final Fantasies, but
That
even
was
kind
great.
of we're talking like Super Nintendo ones,
3
like
hours
Final
just there.
Fantasy 4 through 6.
Maybe it's
Well,
It's
this
6
game
hours.
has a lot less of the, a lot fewer of the comforts. You know, that not a lot of things that it does to make things easier for you. In fact, it seems to
That's
make things as
right
hard
when
as
it
possible.
started.
Just because they weren't really designing this with knowing very much in mind about, you know, how RPGs should work. It was just so early on in the console
2
RPG era. So a lot of stuff
Where's
like
the
got a lot
12-hour
easier in
run?
later games.
This really was their very first effort in the RPG space. They took a company which was actually known for action games like Rad Racer, 3D World Runner. Those were the Sierra Belli, the programmer of Final Fantasy's previous games prior to doing an RPG. So they're learning things on the fly. And as a result of having these experiences, they really built up a franchise over time that, you know, people have thrown so many countless hours into this. And that's an amazing thing to kind of see.
Dark Souls 3
a
is
team
on the
that's
last
really kind of
day.
inexperienced, doing such a phenomenal job setting the groundwork for an entire industry for years to come.
And if I
So
remember
is
correctly, the
Undertale.
game, I mean, I don't remember
Super
where I read this, but
Metroid.
I think the game was
Legend of
called
Zelda
Final
Wind
Fantasy
Waker.
because they saw it as their last shot at like making this company work.
It really was something where they had to bet the company on it. It was outside of the comfort
Saturday.
zone. They had put a lot of effort into kind of the 3D peripherals, like the Virtual Boy and those type of things that turned out to totally flop. And so they had to really pivot very hard. And that's something that a lot of game companies go through, and not many pull it out on the other side.
So this is a co-op run. How did you guys practice? Feasel, I'll throw it to you.
Well,
Because you don't live near
Jesus
one.
Right, yeah, we
Christ.
don't live near one another, and here on site was the first time we actually got to play it together. But it's the kind of thing where once you have pretty extensive notes and once you've seen some playthroughs and talked about it, I mean, you can sort of reproduce the route. And so we both did runs of that route. And then we, you know, talked a bit about some of the conditions when we hand off to each other and, you know, maybe some backup strats and how we're going to deal with commentary. So really, it really felt like we had both
What
practiced
the
together,
heck?
even though we hadn't physically done it.
And that is one of
Why?
the things actually, is that you both know the game so intimately that the other one knows exactly what the player is doing and can actually commentate it. So
Things that are going on during the run itself.
that's funny. I mean, I could imagine that being like something that you don't even kind of anticipate being an issue just in the planning. Like you're planning like where the monsters will spawn, how to go about attacking them, routing kind of what weapons, armor you need to get, etc. So you don't really like think about these tiny subtleties that you take for granted when you're just playing alone.
Exactly.
Yeah. And as far as this is a long game, and so how did you go about routing?
Pitch in. It went through many
I live
iterations. I
in,
tried some marathon safe routes, and that's when sort of
I live in
Gyre came in
Texas
and tried
now.
to make
All had, but we actually got the marathon
5 words.
Nice.
season Dragon Quest games. It's like you really have something as a speedrunner that you have different.
All All right, welcome back to AGDQ 2017, and I am proud to announce we have a $12,000 donation. All right, so as we head, it's gonna be awesome. Please stay tuned for Super
I'm
Mario
gonna speed
Sunshine.
run Chrono Trigger. Of course,
I tried to pick up
after
Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
No, 3,000 hours is correct. Unless it's like 100%.
Alright, thank you so much,
Run.
Skybills.
Dude,
Again, this is Yellow
it's a good
Killer B,
game.
and I'm going to be taking
Let's
over
see.
for Sunshine.
Average 20.
So if you want to
Gruesome.
donate, just go to Game. Been watching all the GDQ events since you guys were in a room that could only hold about 30 people. We got $10 from ASFDFDFD.
Oh, what up?
Privet, Ginny. I've been watching
yeah.
AGDQ for a while, but this is my first time
What?
donating.
Hey.
Yeah, TS1.
The lead with $2,745, with Yeti coming up close behind with $2,371.
Silkhenge and seem to defy.
We've got $50 from BRHH. Excellent primetime scheduling once again. Time.
You have Melty installed still?
Yes.
Can you heal?
Donation to Announcer's Choice.
What?
Found
Use it
worse.
wisely.
Huh?
But guess what?
Like 5?
Can you heal?
What?
Can you heal? Stop whining! Shut the fuck up
No,
now!
I was gonna go buy.
You won't get read,
Hey,
so I
guess
won't bother
what?
commenting.
What?
Well, unless it
You
is,
have to
in which case I'll look
guess.
rather silly.
I don't want to yet.
Oh, why not?
You s-
It has something to do with. It has something to do with multi.
Did you get good?
No.
A sequel or something?
No.
Oh.
Here, I'll give you the
We got
sound.
$50 from Hardgram. Amazing Mario Race Block. Really?
Why not?
I don't know.
Noob.
We got $20 from Bentalk, sitting in the audience getting hyped for the Super Mario Race. Nice, Bentalk. We got $50 from Ryman's Quest. Shout out to the
I also need to finish this Hearthstone game.
I think we're just getting some last minute tech problems sorted out, and we'll get started pretty soon here. I'm gonna read a couple more donations. We got $100 from Paul153. As a brother of a cancer survivor, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done to support such a tremendous cause. Thank you, Paul.
What?
We got $50 from the
This is
major. I've been
automatically
with
worse.
cancer, so I always try to give something.
This happened.
I've been watching
What?
for years, and I'm always amazed
What?
at the hard work everyone involved.
I didn't took
Great
it.
event for a great cause.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I don't know.
All
I don't know.
right, are you all ready for some? So with
Sydney.
that, I will throw it on over to the captain.
Do you know what the controls are for
A fucking system. Dota 2.
light, heavy, block? Yeah. Okay. So that means cancels Y. Is it going to reverse?
Yeah, GG. There it is.
No. I know. What's FN1?
That's only for training mode. But on like start or select or some shit.
What's A plus B?
It doesn't say it. Wait, what the fuck?
Just mine?
No.
Do you need any of this?
No.
That in.
Okay, enter.
Firewall is blackjack.
No, it works. My controls are weird. X